Hey guys, it is Mike with the Come the Night. Welcome back to another Song Suggestion Friday. Yes, I understand it is not Friday. Fucking pocket your bullshit. I know this show is extremely late this week. I apologize. There most likely won't be any more videos the rest of the year. I have been so tied up on different projects, and I have patron projects that have been on the back burner for months now that need to get done. So I'm sorry, guys. Got to focus on that before the year's done. This is the show where you guys put your suggestions in the comments below. I pick from those suggestions. I put them in a poll on Patreon. If you want to take part in that poll, go to the link in the description, pledge $5 or more a month, and you can have access. The patrons vote on them. I take the top ones. I listen to them. I give you my feedback, my opinions. Yes, opinions, not facts. I grade them on a plus, equal sign, minus sign. Plus sign means I would actively seek that song out again. Minus sign means I would actively avoid that song. Let's get started. Shadow in the Sun by, is it On the Sun, In the Sun? I don't fucking know. By Audioslave. It's a very pretty intro, very simple, very clear. This is Chris Cornell giving us some extremely chillaxed vocals, very solemn. I absolutely love that bass tone. That's a kick-ass bass tone. And the entire bass part elevates the song completely. Like, the song wouldn't be nearly as good without it. The chorus is not the hook of the song, which is atypical, but it is extremely appropriate to the song. Feels really nice. The mixing on this track is just a great rock mix all around. The bass is very forward, and I actually really like the bass tone a lot more than the guitar tone. The guitar tone's a little wonky, at least for the rhythm. No offense to Tom Morello. It was an extremely weird guitar solo, which is like, that's Tom Morello's calling card, but it was super appropriate and very well done. Really like the little harmony things he did at the beginning of the solo. And then the ending riff is huge and awesome. Very cool. Total grade for this song, equal sign. Jukebox Hero by Foreigner. As with a lot of songs on this list, I had no idea that I had actually heard this song before. Love the intro, it's some John Carpenter shit. Then it goes into a boogie beat through the verse, which is really unexpected. They have a very interesting dynamic between the verse and then the pre-chorus and chorus. The chorus helps this song out a ton, because in the beginning, with the first verse and pre-chorus, and then it goes back to it, I was kind of feeling like this was gonna get lame, and then the chorus came in, and I was like, this is exactly what this song needed. It is catchy as hell and killer. It makes this song a badass anthem. You can feel the gravity and the epicness that's going on. The guitar tone is kick-ass. Everything was recorded beautifully. The vocals and the drums feel a little dry as far as the reverb or room mix, whatever you want to call it. The riff at 255 is simple but very kick-ass. It's like you're about to go on a badass ride. Like I want to ride a motorcycle while that fucking riff's playing. The solo was super tasty. Very well done. Total grade for this song, plus sign. Complicated by Avril Lavigne. The intro almost feels country. There's definitely a sub-sample on that kick. Holy cow. The recording and the mixing is fantastic. Very well done. The vocals are unique and nice. They're not amazing, but they work very well for what she's going for. The song is very simple, but very catchy in both the verse and the chorus. That's a sign of a hit right there. There's a good rhyme scheme. She had some interesting vocal affects on her voice. I always felt the no, no, no at the ending of the chorus always fell flat for me, and never really cared for that. It's like a cop-out. The bridge is completely unremarkable. I feel like most of the focus of this song gets to the chorus, as any pop song would. It's classic pop. There's not a whole lot to it. Non-offensive, non-threatening. There's a slight edge to this song, but I feel like this is a dog with more bark than bite. Total grade for this song, equal sign. Mother by Danzig. Kick-ass song. It is a stupidly simple song, but I will always sing along with it. The song's awesome. An absolutely great guitar tone. I am not a fan of Danzig's voice at all, but his voice is so appropriate for this song. Like, I couldn't picture it being sung any other way. There is a little bit of clipping on the vocals at some parts, and I mean, that's an engineer thing. The chorus is so hooky, the verse is infectious, and nothing is, I mean, I guess it is slightly repetitive because he keeps saying mother and father over and over again. And before today, I never heard there is a lower register of a vocal underneath of the chorus vocal that matches it. It's like a few octaves lower, or at least probably one octave lower. Never heard that before. Had no idea it was there. Has a kick-ass guitar solo, very quick and just perfect for what it needed to be. And then the ending drives out fantastically. Total grade for this song, plus sign. Don't Look Back in Anger by Oasis. After going through this entire song, I came to the conclusion that this is pretty much just a Beatles ripoff. The piano in the intro feels like Imagine. There's a bunch of parts in this song, and especially with the chord progressions, that it just kind of sounds like a bunch of Beatles songs got mashed together, and this is what came out. There is a huge room on this mix. Holy crap. I mean, it's large. And the room might be a little heavy on the vocals. I would have dialed that back a smidgen. They do have some very nice chord progressions in the song, though I will say it's a little predictable. The chorus is great, and the vocals are not my style of vocals, but they fit the song very well. This is just very much a feel-good song. That guitar solo is even super George Harrison. I mean, really. The drums are kind of buried in the mix, and I think that's just because they're there to support the beat. They're not an important part of the song, if you will. Not much else, it's just kind of a Beatles clone. Total grade for this song, equal sign. Stay Together for the Kids by Blink-182. I absolutely hate the singing and rhyme scheme of the verse parts with the dude with the lower register of a voice. I fucking hate them. Now, the heavy part, which I'm assuming is a chorus, feels huge, and I like his voice more in the chorus, but still, it's just so fucking whiny. That whiny shit gets to me real quick. There's an interesting mix on the drums in the verse, and then the drums at all the other parts where it's not like crushed down into a tiny sonic space. Sounds fucking fantastic. Each drum is so crystal clear and so colorful, like it's just, oh, it's wonderful. The guitar riffs are very boring. The composition is very boring. The arrangement is basic as fuck. Best part of this song by far is the drums. Just overall quite underwhelming. And I mean, it's not like distasteful, but it's just like a meh. Total grade for this song, equal sign. So What by Miles Davis. Absolutely love those intro chords and then the bass and piano kind of doing a play off of one another. There's a little bit of chord planing in there too. Planing, theory word of the day. The main theme around 40 seconds is awesome. I love the soul that you can hear in the horn section. It's so good. These guys definitely smoked all the weed. And just overall, I just love the touch and finesse of every instrument. There's so much detail in the amount that they are not playing, if that makes any sense. Very human. Miles always plays so soothingly. He always scratches a very particular itch every time I hear him. And that ride cymbal is coming out super hard out of the right channel. Holy fuck. Followed up by a sexy sax. My favorite. I would love to hear Miles with Toots Thielmann. I mean, obviously it can't happen now, but if I can find something like that, that would be amazing. They would do so well together. Every note in the song was tasty. You heard me, Sarah. Tasty. Perfect for a rainy day. Total grade for this song, equal sign. Dimebag by Bayley. So when I hear the name Bayley and Dimebag, I immediately think that it's going to be a rapper rapping about weed, and no, it's like some weird metal band singing about the death of Dimebag Darrell. What the fuck is up with these vocals? Oh my goodness. They're like super affected, and his complete lack of fucks, I love it. I mean, I'm not saying it's good. I'm saying that I enjoy how much he doesn't give a fuck. I admire him for that. The guitar tone and, for the most part, the guitar riffs are garbage. It's just kind of no. The mix and the recording are not very good on any of these instruments. You can hear the bass, which is good. It's a decent bass part and a nice bass tone. Now, the part at 2:36 is pretty cool. That's when they start going into, I guess you'd call it the bridge section, and they start doing little harmony things on the rhythm guitar. That's where things got a little more interesting. That solo could use a little work. It is not a shit solo. It's not terrible. It's just, I feel like a 14-year-old played that solo, or maybe 14-year-old me. Like, there's definitely some thought and some heart in it, and I know what he's trying to go for, but it's just not mature enough. This whole song in general feels like something I would have written in 10th grade. Song's not bad, just a little amateurish. Total grade for this song, equal sign. This Charming Man by the Smiths. Interesting guitar tone in the intro, and really not liking these vocals at all. So much 80s pop rock lacks so much balls. It's just so fucking flat and mundane. I can't get down with it, man. There are some interesting chords in this song. I will give the guitar player that, but the song just feels like it did too much fucking Valium. Everything just kind of feels flat and dull. It's not a bad song, it's just really not my thing. The vocal melody isn't even catchy, the rhyme scheme is okay, I guess. The mix isn't bad, like, there's nothing inherently terrible about this song. And I will say, it is a very short song, which is completely in its favor. There's not much else, honestly. There's not a whole lot to the song. It's just really mundane. Total grade for this song, =. My only suggestion to you this week is to go check out the traditional Mongolian music. Link in the description. That is it for Song Suggestion Friday. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave your suggestions in the comments below. If you would like to take part in the Patreon poll, go to the link in the description. Pledge $5 or more a month and you can have access. If you don't want to do a rolling pledge, you can also go to my merch store, link in the description, or you can tip me on PayPal or in Bitcoin, or you can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter at Become the Night. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next video. Rock on!